What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gunfish TV. I want to thank you for tuning in today. If you would, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it very much. As y'all can see, I'm here at a pond. If you watch my channel, you've seen me fish this pond before. This pond can be extremely tough. I normally fish it off of the bank, but I fished it one time off of my boat, and that was when I had the most success. That was last year, like last summer. So I'm gonna try it again today. Got the old Lumacraft. We're gonna dump this thing in. It's a little sketchy getting it in, but not too bad. I like the Cherokee and four-wheel drive. We won't have no issue, but we did get a lot of rain last night. So hopefully that didn't muddy up the water too bad. And hopefully we can get some topwater fish. Have a little bit of fun, maybe catch a big one. My biggest fish I've ever caught out of here is like 4.5 pounds. So maybe we can break that 5 mark today. I know it's one in here. I know it. But we're gonna go ahead and dump this boat in, and hopefully we catch us a big one. All right, let's get us a big one. All right, so watercolor actually doesn't look bad at all. All right, let's see, what are we gonna start off with? This should definitely be some fish up on the shoreline, and the fish in here love the Rico. You freaking love it. And as y'all can tell, it's really overcast today. We actually have some bad weather coming in a couple days. Got a hurricane coming up the coast, but we'll start off throwing the old Rico. Let's see if we can catch one. I'm sure we can. We'll start off with topwater with this Rico, and we'll see what we do. And if we can't get them to come up, then we'll try something else. Oh, I think that was a brim, I think. It is a lot of brim in here. It was either a brim or a really small bass. What we got? I mean, a tiny bass. Well, I tell you what, that tells me that they're spawning in here, because I sure didn't put nothing this small in here. Pretty little guy. Pretty little guy. Thank you, bud. Well, that means there's a big one in here. Something big enough to spawn anyway. Trying to see what this water temp is. I got, oh, that is a, what is that? Little teeny brim. Little brim. Get back in there, buddy. Usually there are brim beds right in this corner right here. That brim coming up right there might confirm that. These brim are on it. I mean, they are not playing. I saw him wake up behind it. And this dude right here wants to get this hook in my hand. There you go. Got a pretty little blue color on his fins. They're really pretty in here. Ooh, not sure if that was a bass or what. Yep, little bass, little teeny guy. Now they got all these little ones. There's some big ones in here. And the water's finally cleared up enough where these fish have some color to them. Usually you catch darn fish in here and they don't have any markings on them whatsoever because it's so doggone muddy. But got to get away from these aquarium style bass. Look at all the bait down there, the bait balls. That's crazy. Let's pick up the chatterbait. Let's try something different. Let's try something different for a second. don't have my dye with me. I wish I had my darn dye. Dye these legs. That's okay. These fish in here tend to like moving baits, like spinner bait, chatterbait, stuff like that. Now that it's really hot, they might not be dialed on it so much, but there's one. There's one on the chatterbait out here. Not a big guy, but he come up and bit it. That's the least promising. That's the biggest fish of the day so far. Ain't been here long, but little teeny guy, but hey, it is a fish on the old jackhammer. Get on in there. Load it on up on that thing. There's one. There's one up there by that shoreline. Backside of that little edge. Oh, he just jumped off. Little guy. Pick up the old buzzbait. Fire that some. Y'all know that thing has been a killer for me here lately. I mean, that thing just, I have went to work with that thing. There's one. Oh, yeah. There we go. Not a bad one. Get up in here. On the old buzzbait. He engulfed that thing. Check that out. That is how you want him to eat it. Right in the roof of the mouth. That's a pretty fish. Not a giant, but a pretty one. Nice. Just picked up the buzzbait. Hadn't been throwing along at all. Get on back in there. All right. I mean, this is definitely, aside from the frog and flipping, you know, this is my new favorite bait. This buzzbait, pointy toe buzzbait, has really changed things up for me. I used to not fish a buzzbait that much, but man, I mean, they will come up and eat this thing. What in the world we got going on here? I know I don't have a fish. I got a fish. As soon as it hit the water, that fish come up and ate it. I mean, I literally had to have landed that in his freaking mouth, and he engulfed it. As soon as I started reeling, he was on it. That is freaking crazy. Fat, healthy little guy. Heck yeah, I'll take it. Oh, bud. He ran right to the side of the boat. That was crazy. I mean, as soon as it hit the water and I cranked the handle, he was on it. That's nuts. There's one, a small one. Little guy. I mean, a little guy. Come up and ate it, though. Soon I'm gonna have to start. I need to probably fish it more, but it's not loaded with little guys like that. But soon I'm gonna need to start taking fish out of it. This pond's like, oh, there's one. Right up there biting brim beds. Very next cast. I mean, when they are coming up and eating it, they are not freaking playing. That fish there is a little wonky. Yeah, he's a little bowed up. That's all right. Thank you for biting, bud. Ooh, better one. There's a better one. There we go. He is going crazy. I mean, they are coming up eating it. He just ate it all the way to the head. That is sweet. Freaking buzzbait. There's one. Oh, that's a fatty. That is a freaking fatty. Heck yeah. Every one of them that is eating, I mean, that dude is fat. Look how fat that guy is. Nice. Pretty fish. That fish is heavy. Heck yeah. Thank you, bud. Oh, buzzbait. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, he hit it right at the boat. Little guy. Little guy. But when they are hitting it, they are not playing. They are not playing. There's one. There's one. Another small guy. Another small guy, but I will take him. I will take him. This pond has a good future to it. What I may do is I might actually like tag some of these fish. I think that would be kind of cool to tag them. So you kind of, you know, see how much they're growing. Or I might tag, you know, tag like any fish under, I don't know, under a pound or something, you know, just to come. Oh, there's another one. Ooh, he come off. He come off. Looks like it might be starting to clear up. Something looks like it's trying to come out a little bit. There's one. That's a nice one. There's a good one. Oh yeah, biggest of the day. There we go. Come here. There, that dude is strong. Got him kind of in the side of the mouth. Oh, he might come off. I hope not. Get in here. Ooh, there we go, right there. Biggest of the day, right here at these freaking brim beds, and he come up and ate it. Heck yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. I had him better than I thought. I had him right there in the side. That is a fat dude. Oh God, he is strong too. Darn, they normally don't flip out of my hand like that. That fish is pushing 3. Let's clean him off a little bit. That fish is probably 2 3/4. That is a nice fish. Come up off these brim beds, and they get up there and feed on them. It's a pretty fish. Nice. All right, heck yeah. Let's let this guy go. Biggest of the day, pretty fish. Right off here, off these, up here off these brim beds. Woo, he is ready to go. That's a mean sucker. Heck yeah, right here, I was giving it a leaf. Look at that thumb. I've had a little bit of fun today. When you got a thumb like that, you've had a little bit of fun. Sweet. I was just saying that sun is just getting ready to come out. That might actually get them biting, I don't know, but this buzzbait, that freaking buzzbait this year for me has just been on time. It's really got it done for me. I tell you what, that fish came up and smashed it when he bit it too. He wasn't playing. Biggest fish of the day right there. So I mean, I've caught 3 decent fish. 3 decent fish on the old buzzbait. Bunch of little dinks, but had a freaking good time. If y'all can see those brim beds right there in front of me, all those brim beds, and they just go completely down the shoreline. And that's what those bass are up there. They're up there feeding on those brim, up there on those brim beds, and they're sitting right on the outside. There's one. Here's a small one. Not as small as some of the other ones, but But those fish are sitting up there right on those brim bait. It's not too bad. He's not too bad. But those fish are sitting up there. I mean, like this fish was right up there on the shoreline. Get in there. And, you know, they're sitting up there feeding on those brim, and they're sitting right on the outside edges of them. Those bigger fish are. All three of the bigger fish that I've caught have been off the shoreline. Like that fish right then, he was right on the shoreline, but the three bigger ones that I've caught have been off right out in front of those brim beds. All right, last cast. Last cast. That was fun. That was fun. Put this thing on the trailer. Got some stuff I gotta do today. But had a good couple hours of fishing right there. That was a fun time. I hadn't been here in some time, and I kind of dread it, honestly, sometimes, because the fishing's not that great a lot, but I will take it. Not bad. Whew. Man. Well, as y'all can see, I'm sweating. It is extremely hot and humid out here, as y'all heard me say earlier in the video. I'm sure I said at some point in there. But came out here and had a good time. You know, it was really cloudy all morning, and now the clouds are kind of starting to break. The sun's starting to pop out. Had a good time throwing that buzzbait. Took me a few minutes to kind of figure out what they were on and what they wanted. But once I picked up that buzzbait, it wasn't long. I started catching them. You know, caught 3 nice fish, caught a bunch of fish on it. You know, anytime I can catch them on topwater, I'm happy, because that's my deal. I absolutely love topwater fishing, and I was able to catch them on it today. So, you know, I don't do much pond fishing, but every once in a while I hit a pond and have a good time. And but I can tell you, probably didn't catch them as good today as I'm going to catch them tomorrow in the river. But y'all stay tuned. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, because you're not going to want to miss this next episode. I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see you next time on Gunfish TV.